Our hope is in God. Today's daily devotion from Pastor Greg Laurie.
Our scripture reading today is from Psalm chapter 39, verse 7. And so, Lord, where do I put my hope? My only hope is in you.
For many people, voting is an act of hope. Their candidates' campaign vision and promises for the future of the country resonate with them. They imagine living in a vastly improved nation where the major issues that they care deeply about are resolved, and they see their candidate as the bright, shining hope for making such a future possible. People who are a little more cynical might suggest that a candidate's campaign vision and promises for the future should be taken with a heaping teaspoon of salt. And they might point out that even in the best-case scenario, the changes that a politician can make are temporary at best. Even if the cynics are right, that doesn't excuse believers from participating in the electoral process. As Christians, it's our duty to be the salt and light in the world, actively spreading the gospel and praying fervently for a spiritual revival in our country. As part of that duty, it's essential that we exercise our right to vote and to support candidates who we believe will uphold the values we find in Scripture. Of course, there's no perfect candidate. Let's make that clear. Our task is to find the one whose views are as close to a biblical worldview as possible. That may be difficult sometimes, but we must do it. Because I do believe, and I say this with as much emphasis as I can, that it is our responsibility to vote as Christians. If you want to do your duty as an American citizen and as a follower of Jesus Christ, inform yourself on the issues and vote wisely. But keep your hope where it belongs, in God. Hebrews 13:5-6 says, "For God has said, I will never fail you, I will never abandon you." So we can say with confidence, "The Lord is my helper, so I will have no fear. What can mere people do to me?" God didn't fail Elijah in his contest with the prophets of Baal. He didn't abandon Daniel in the lion's den, or Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. And he will not fail or abandon you in your darkest hour. God has never broken a promise. His record is spotless. He knows better than we do what is ultimately best for us. Hebrews 10:23 tells us, "Let us hold tightly without wavering to the hope we affirm, for God can be trusted to keep His promise." God can be trusted, and He keeps His promises. If you believe that, you can vote or make other important decisions in life with confidence, knowing that your hope is in God, not in the government or anything else. That's why we can say with the psalmist, "We put our hope in the Lord. He is our help and our shield. In Him our hearts rejoice, for we trust in His holy name." Let your unfailing love surround us, Lord, for our hope is in You alone.